எல்லோருக்கும் என்னுடைய வணக்கம். ஸ்ரீ என் ராம் அவர்கள், ஸ்ரீ சிவகுமார் அவர்கள், அபூர் நாக்பால் அவர்கள், குப்புசாமி அவர்கள், ஆத்மநாதன் அவர்கள், அண்ட் அவார்டி நிஷாந்த் ராஜகோபால் அவர்கள், வேதவல்லி அம்மா அவர்கள், கௌரி ராமநாராயண் அவர்கள், ராஜ்குமார் பாரதி அவர்கள், என்னுடைய வணக்கம். Friends, I am indeed delighted to participate in the Hindu Saregama M.S. Subbulakshmi Award ceremony. I congratulate Miss Nisha Rajagopal, the first recipient of the prestigious Hindu Saregama M.S. Subbulakshmi Award. Nisha's graduation rightly has taken place from engineering to beautiful Carnatic music. I would like to give my respect to Nisha's guru, her own mother, Carnatic vocalist, Vasundhara Rajakumar, and senior musician and musicologist Sri T.R. Subramaniam. And she also got to train with the P.S. Narayana Swami and also Subuna Bhattacharya in India. My greetings to the Hindu, which has a tradition of promoting music and arts. The Hindu and Saregama have innovated a special method of honoring the award winner by having 4 live concerts in the different parts in the country, 1 music album, 1 television broadcast and 1 radio broadcast. And this will definitely enhance the uniqueness of the award winner to the entire music loving community and also act as a great motivator for the award winner, young award winner to perform better and better. Dear music lover friends, when I am with you, I would like to share a few thoughts on M.S. mission. M.S. mission, when I see her, is a give and God giving. That is her mission. Give and give God giving. That is her happiness. That is her music. Now let me share a few thoughts on mother of Carnatic music, M.S. Subbulakshmi. First time in 1950, I heard her at Tyagaraja festival at Tiruvayar with my close friend, music lover, Sandhanam, my classmate, while I was studying in Trichy. During this music festival, I heard M.S. singing in Sri Ragam, the famous Tyagaraja Pacharatna Kirtana, Yaduro Mahar This Kirtana really entered into me and blossomed happiness in my body and soul. The meaning was so powerful, I was moved and became a lifetime fan of M.S. I started liking a statement in the music academy linking music with bhakti. Bhakti is nothing but the devotion we show to the divinity that resides within us, M.S. says. Once we regard the divinity within us with the devotional fervor, we are bound to develop the same affection towards everything outside. The reason is that the same divine truth runs through all beings. When the devotee has attained this state, service to the world becomes his or her dream. This is her statement, but she was the embodiment of that statement. I used to meet M.S. in the music concerts. It was a great joy for me when M.S. was honored with Bharat Ratna in 1998 at Ashoka Hall in Rashtrapati Bhavan. I was sitting by her side. She touched my hand and blessed. That was the greatest moment in my life. She gave one statement. At that time, she gave one statement which I would like to recall. Quote, any raga has the purpose of directing the minds of the listeners toward God and His manifestations. When she passed away on December 12, 2004, I was there in her house, seeing her at eternal peace. I paid my tribute to her through a poem. Name of the poem was Yadisai Piranda Iraisai Vanulegilum Isaya Irpai. That is the name of the poem. Yadisai Piranda Ilisai Idam Ni Unnisai Kuditru Amaidum Inimayum இசை செல்வத்தோடு பொருட்செல்வத்தை எல்லோருக்கும் அள்ளியடி கொடுத்தாய். மாநில குரலின் மகத்துவத்தை இறைவனும் இயந்திர வாய்ப்பு அளித்தாய். ஆயிரம் ஆயிரம் மாநிலரெல்லாம் உன் காவிய கருணையில் நனைந்து மகிழ்ந்தோம். செவியில் செல்வம், மனதில் மகிழ்ச்சி, நெஞ்சில் நெகிழ்ச்சி அள்ளி வழங்கிய உன் சங்கீத குரலின் இனிய நாதத்தில் கொழித்து மகிழ்ந்து எங்கள் உள்ளோம். வசந்த பருவமாய் யாழிசை கீதமாய் 80 ஆண்டாய் இதயம் கவர்ந்த ஏழிசை நாதம் நீ. நிறைவுற்றாலும் எம் நெஞ்சமெல்லாம் நிறைந்தாய். மத்தியமாவதியில் மாலைகள் சூரிய மங்கையர்களை ஸ்ரீராகத்தில் சிறப்புகள் செய்து பக்தி கீதத்தில் சாதனை விடுத்த பாரத ரத்னம் தானத்தை நாங்கள் உணர்ந்த காலந்தத்திட்ட மாபெரும் கொடையை அன்னமாச்சாரியா புரந்தரதாசர் அற்புதம் படைத்திட்டு ஏழிசை மூவர் உள்ளங்கவர்ந்த தமிழிசையெல்லாம் உங்களாலே மொழிபெற்று கலந்தன. வாரி விளங்கிய வள்ளலாறு போல் காலக்கடலில் நீ கலந்துவிட்டால் நீ போற்றி வளர்த்த இசைப்பெயர் எம் உள்ளம் உடல் உதிரத்தில் கலந்து காலங்காலமாய் உயிர் பெற்று வளம் பெற்று உலகத்தில் வாழும் இசை கொடுத்த நீ உலகை நீங்கி இறையுலகு ஏகினாலும் கோடி கோடி உள்ளத்தில் உணர்வாய் வாழ்ந்த நீ வானுலகில் இசையாய். கன்னட நடந்த 2004 எழுதினேன் திருமதி M.S. கவிதை. Friends, I like the way the musical life of M.S. Amma described in the book M.S. A Life in Music. M.S. had very approach to art, and the book says M.S. had very approach to art and soulfulness she imparted to it, pointed to the half-mentioned mysteries of the music. To her, music was simply life, but unknowingly to her some unheard melody were probably at work in the inner ear. What was commonly described as spontaneity of music, whatever the parameter, she went ahead of the most of others. Whatever the parameter, she went ahead of most of others, undemanding in her upasana ritual and contemplative worship. There was nothing she wanted in return for her art, as the book says. It is indeed a great tribute to a great music exponent of our time who radiated divinity in her music. She was always giving to the happiness of the people whenever and wherever she performed.
Members of the audience, several who belong to the M.S. family or are very close to it. I'm delighted that Saregama has come forward with this excellent award. A commendable idea, something different from most awards where you hand over cash prizes or something else. Here it is a meaningful process of identifying outstanding young talent, outstanding people who have already been accepted in the field and encouraging it in a very meaningful way. I don't want to go into the details that has already been explained, but to support programs, to organize concerts, so on. This is excellent, and I commend Saregama for this innovative award. I remember his words on December 12, 2004. President Kalam flew down from Delhi to pay his respects. M.S. was cremated with full state honors. Those are matters of detail, matters of history. But the message that he gave there, the formal message had already been given, was this. I just showed it to him a few minutes ago. I'd like to quote it on this occasion. She was born in music and lived in music, said our president. In the end, she changed to become the music of God. The greatest good that she has done to the country, he said, is that through her music, she has made us all good human beings. And I think it is in that spirit that he, despite his engagement, some of which he had to, I think, adjust or change, was able to come here today. And M.S. musical genius encompassed a range of qualities that define greatness in the classical tradition. Born into the tradition, she absorbed classical values from her home and began a career the stage as a child accompanying her mother's veena. Everybody knows this. But the other part, made us all good human beings, is exemplified by the fact that her musical greatness, initially musical genius, was recognized equally by expert and mass audience, by Mahatma Gandhi as well as by humble rural folk, over something like 6 decades. And its building blocks, as we pointed out in an editorial written soon after she passed away, are well known. They are purity an uncompromising fealty to the South Indian classical tradition, combined with a creative willingness to adapt and change to keep with new times, an expanded all-India domain, the progressive reaching out to other traditions, including the Hindustani classical genre, without ever lapsing into eclecticism, unsurpassed bhava or feeling the great bhakti mode, resulting in a singular capacity, as somebody noted, to lose herself in her music, and so on. We can go on about it, but it was not for nothing that our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, exclaimed, "Who am I, a mere Prime Minister, before the Queen of Song?" And it is not for nothing that Mahatma Gandhi remarked famously in 1948, with reference to his request that she sing his favorite bhajan, Hari Tum Haro. And so on. I can go on about it, and many of you can go on better than me on this, but this is not the occasion. We've all come here to honor the memory of M.S. but also to recognize the first recipient of the award. I don't think I should preempt or announce anything. There are people for that, but we have that. I'm delighted that she has got this recognition. But Mr. Kalam needs to leave. We just checked on that for the airport at 7:25. So all of us must discipline ourselves to function within that time frame, because there will also be a concert. When he came to Chennai, he presented to members of the family a poem he wrote in praise of M.S. And as an investigative journalist, I have a suspicion that something like that will be presented today. I'm not sure about it, but it is possible, and we really look forward to that. Thank you very much for turning up.